Namaskar. On this 164th Income Tax Day, I extend my warm greetings to all members of the Aayakar Parivar and all our taxpayers and stakeholders. I express my deepest gratitude to all of you for your unstinting support to the department in helping to build this great nation. 163 years of income tax in India is a long time. A lot has changed in these years. Not only have our tax laws undergone a change, our internal processes have also undergone a sea change. When I look back at the department, it is easy to see how much has changed within the department. The department itself has grown in many different ways and has come to occupy an important place in the overall governance structure. We have risen to the challenges, brought in innovation and made path-breaking changes, creating new opportunities for us. We have never shied away from adapting to new technologies and have re-engineered our processes to be in sync with the changing times. The way the department crossed all barriers that came our way as we embraced technology and the way we established ourselves as a frontrunner of technological advancements, willing to change with the changing times, has been tremendous. This has reflected in almost every area of our work as we have adopted technology boldly and put in place e-governance to make our processes more transparent and efficient. This re-engineering of our business processes has been for the taxpayer, who is at the center of our policies. Therefore, facilitating voluntary tax compliance is one of the most essential objectives of our tax policy. The department has taken several steps towards furthering this objective by reposing trust in our taxpayers, framing objective rules, and easing compliance by putting in place technology-driven processes. We are encouraging our taxpayers to move forward towards voluntary compliance. Providing a robust e-filing portal, providing details of financial transactions of our taxpayers through the AIS and TIS statements, making the e-filing process seamless and smooth, and responding to grievances actively are some of the initiatives taken by the department in this direction, and all these make our systems more transparent. In fact, we are also bringing about a change in the way we communicate and engage with our taxpayers. We are open to suggestions, open to feedback about our initiatives, and aim to bring about inclusivity in our initiatives. Consequent upon the paradigm shift towards voluntary compliance, the department has seen robust growth in budget collections. The direct tax collections have been rising steadily. We have achieved net collections of rupees 16.61 lakh crore in the last fiscal and are now growing at almost 16% higher in the current fiscal compared to the preceding year. We appreciate our taxpayers and our stakeholders for being our partners in nation building. We are also conscious that we need to maintain the momentum of simplification of processes and adoption of progressive tax policies. We have been at the forefront of massive e-initiatives which are being recognized and appreciated globally. From filing of return to quick processing and issue of refunds, all these processes are completely online, which is an important aspect of a progressive tax administration. Completion of assessments and appeals in a totally e-enabled ecosystem has been a game changer. In fact, These initiatives have reduced our cost of collection substantially, as we have one of the lowest cost of collection globally. We have also brought in the simplified new tax regime, and we hope that more and more taxpayers will take the benefit of the new regime this year onwards. Our emphasis on transparency with our taxpayers will continue this year also, allowing taxpayers to correct any inadvertent errors or omissions by updating their returns on payment of additional tax is a huge step in this direction. Strengthening and streamlining of the faceless processes, whether assessment or appeal, also demonstrates that we prioritize ease of compliance for our taxpayers. We have standardized our processes of issuing SOPs for guidance and strict implementation. Wherever required, we undertake outreach programs, webinars and interactions to educate and guide our taxpayers on relevant issues. All this with the aim of easing compliance and enhance taxpayer experience. Our focus on non-intrusive methods will continue during the current fiscal. We have recently started the e-verification scheme, where if the information of financial transaction as received from reporting entities is not appropriately reflected in the return of income filed by the taxpayer, or where no return of income is filed even though there is a liability to file the return of income, a procedure of conducting an inquiry is undertaken in an electronic manner, the intent being to nudge the taxpayer to pay the correct taxes and file the return of income correctly. We urge our stakeholders to support us in this initiative, which will go a long way in avoiding unnecessary litigation. Similarly, the department has also undertaken collection and reduction of long pending area demands in a non-intrusive manner. We have set up demand management and facilitation centers and are reaching out to our taxpayers and stakeholders to apprise them about pending demands and assist them in resolving the outstanding demands. We hope that our taxpayers make use of this opportunity to settle their pending demand issues. The future of the department is technology driven and specialization oriented. With PAN having been declared as the unique identifier for several processes, our role is only going to deepen further. Therefore, it is very important that our officers keep updating and upskilling themselves to be in tune with the changing work environment. I exhort our officers to continue to upskill themselves as being part of a service which requires technical expertise and use of technology for administration and investigation. It is expedient that we keep updating ourselves about changing technology and dynamically changing laws. Various courses offered on the Aayakar platform and trainings conducted by the HRD as well as DOPT should be made use of by our officers and officials as we continue to lay emphasis on capacity building and creation of domain competencies. The Income Tax Department holds an important position in the Government of India. Not only has the department grown in its contribution to the revenues for the government, the department has also grown as a premier agency in investigation of economic crimes. We are proud to be part of history as India is hosting the G20 meet, and the department has been entrusted with playing a pivotal role in international tax matters. When we look ahead, we can say without a doubt that we have a bright future. Needless to mention that it has been our endeavor to keep improving, updating and becoming more efficient in collecting taxes with a human touch. While commending and appreciating our officers and officials for their hard work, dedication and professionalism, I hope that we will continue to move forward and bring more changes, greater efficiency and further improvements in our technological processes and also our approach in dealing with the taxpayers and citizens. I close this address by reiterating the thoughts of our Honorable Prime Minister, quote, "In the Amrit period of independence, we are marching ahead rapidly to create a transparent system, efficient process and smooth governance to make development all around and all inclusive, and to adopt a citizen first approach to further deepen the outreach of our service delivery mechanisms and make them more effective." Unquote. Let us together renew our commitment to foster a proactive taxpayer first approach for a more efficient, innovative and inclusive tax administration and contribute to building a more prosperous nation. I once again convey my warm greetings to all of you on this Income Tax Day. Thank you. Jai Hind.